Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise, this is Deer Designs, and today it's going to be a craft video. I'm really sorry that I haven't got the second of the sock tutorial up. I will be knitting the rest of the leg today, and then hopefully tomorrow or Sunday there will be a sock tutorial up, because it shouldn't take me too long to show the next part. So yeah, we shall see. Anyway, today I thought I would update you on a few things that I have been up to, which is not a lot. But I thought, let's start with, ta-da! I finished these beautiful socks. Now, I had done these 2 at a time, and I did contrast cuff, heel and toe, and I've worn them already. I actually wore them the day after I finished them. I finished them late in the evening at some point, and I wore them the next day. I think it was Sunday I wore them. Or was it Saturday? Either one of those days. I think it was actually, I don't know. I think it was Saturday. Anyway, I did finish these. I have worn them, and I have washed all my socks today. These went in a sock wash, and I've just put them on the blockers to show you. As I do have a, it's like a plastic ring with loads of tiny little pegs on. I use that to dry my socks. It's just easier, and it's hung up in the bathroom. But anyway, this is the yarn from Lollies. This is just so I can hang them up when I dry them. But yeah, I absolutely love this colour, and I do have enough left over. If I can pull, this is how much I've got left over. This was the Lollies Siberia. Yeah, Siberia. I don't really know what the names represent. I know it's not the colourway or anything, I don't think. So yeah, this is the colourway. I absolutely love it. And I've also used a grey, which was by Wendy, for the cuffs, heels and toes. Yep, 20 2x2 rib, 60 row leg, fish lips kiss heel, my foot, and then a square toe. I absolutely adore them. I just wish all my socks were this. But my next pair, obviously if you'd seen my first episode, if you want to call it that, of my sock tutorial, I am using, I believe it's Lollies yarn again. I have got the laptop here just uploading my vlog. Yes, it's Lollies yarn again. And I'm going to put the bag down before it goes flying. And this is just in a grey, and I was going to do contrast with the grey in the other yarn, but I was thinking that because I'm doing the tutorial, I'm just going to do one solid colour to start off with, because that is the most easy. You haven't got to change colours, you haven't got to work out like from the heel to add the colour back in and whatever. So this is how far I've got, which is not far at all. That is the total length of the cuff. I need to do the leg, which is going to be about 6 to 10 rows long. I'm just going to stop depending on when I feel that it's about right. So let me put this back in the bag. My aim for this year is to knit 12 pairs of socks. That is my 4th pair so far, so I'm sort of a month ahead of myself. And I'm really looking forward to knitting more socks. I've got the sock bug, and knitting them pink ones and finishing them and wearing them, oh my god, I absolutely love them. All the socks that I have knit in the past, I have put the leftovers in this box. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show you this without it all falling out, but there's 2 layers. This is the top layer, and then there's a layer underneath. The only ones that I haven't personally knit are these ones that were from Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet. These are going to be my next pair, and I may even use the grey as a contrast again. Or what I'm thinking as well is not knitting scrappy socks, but obviously there's enough here of each of these yarns to knit a whole new sock with contrast cuffs, heels and toes. So I'm thinking that maybe I could put like this pink with like really crazy, like this orange or something, or maybe even the red, just to mix it up a bit and have really contrast. That's the post. Really contrast socks. So that is why they're all in this box, and hopefully once I have knit these ones, I'm hoping that, because these are definitely going to be my next pair, I want to knit some crazy contrast socks. The next finished object, which I know I've gone sort of from one to the other, but never mind. Last night, late last night, I started crocheting some face cloths. Now the first one, the ends are not weaved in. The first one I actually made was this one. Was the green with the yellow. Now yes, it's not my colours, but I thought that let's just roll with it. I've got green, I've got yellow, and I was doing front loop, back loop, front loop, back loop across the row, and I did that for a couple of rows. You could probably see the texture difference. Then I went into single crochet. I did half double crochets, back into single, back into front loop, back loop, singles. I just sort of did it however I wanted to. They're going to be face cloths. I do have two at the moment, and I use them to wash my face every night, take my makeup off, then I cleanse, and they're working really well, so I thought I would make some more. So that was the first one I made. Then I made this one where I was using back loops only, and it seemed like it was sort of poking out a lot, but then I thought, oh, if I do single crochet, then this can be sort of the rougher part, and then go into this. And I just did a bit of grey just to make it a little bit different. Then I'm thinking, I've got so much left over, I've got so much cotton. Well, I haven't got so much, I've got one ball of each colour, but I don't even know what to do with it. So I held two strands together and just crocheted these two colours. That's the door, hold on. So I do apologise about that, that was the door. Anyway, I think I was talking about this. I think so. So yeah, I just held two together and went with it. I was so tired by the end of it, so that's why it's not any bigger. It's not really square either. But what I'm going to do is, because it's quite a lot thicker, I am thinking of using it in the bath as a normal flannel to see how I get on. And if it is quite soft, or even using it in the bath and using it as a face flannel while I'm in the bath. If it is too thick and too rough, then I will just use it as a dishcloth. So yeah, we shall see. But they are the three that I've made. So I've got 5 all in all. Obviously with this one I'm unsure at the moment. So we shall see with that one. I'm also knitting a shawl, which I haven't brought the pattern over with me. Like a donut. I keep going really blurry for some reason. I'm knitting a shawl which is in a Simply Knitting magazine, and this is what it's working up like at the moment. Obviously this is the top, my needles are here. I'm using cable needles, and it is just simply a knit shawl with yarn overs to create the holes at either end, and that is how you increase as well. There is a eyelet pattern. Actually I don't think I've got the pattern itself. I might have the book. Aha, I have the magazine. Because I've only photocopied the instructions, so I didn't photocopy this front page. But this is the shawl, and I quite like the colours that they've actually done in it. This is a picture of the back, and I think it's really pretty. So yeah, that is what it's going to look like. And now I'm just going to show you. All this needs to be moved because the shelf needs to be moved up. If you've been watching my vlogs, you will know that I have got a new desk here, and I really love it. It's got all my stitch marker things in there, so when I'm doing my stuff for Etsy, it's just easy. It's all in one place. It's done. I can do my editing here. I can do any of my crafty bits here, and I'm hoping that it'll be a lot more comfortable to sit here once I get a more comfy chair, because I've only got a metal chair at the moment. I'm hoping that once I've got a more comfy chair, that I can actually sit here and watch videos on the laptop, or watch people go live, like Jan on a Saturday night. But we shall see. I need to get a more comfortable chair because this one is so uncomfortable. Anyway, back to the knitting. This is... I don't know who that is, so I'm not going to answer it. And I'm going to put my phone on silent. Ambleside. No, I don't know anyone in Ambleside, I'm afraid. So, I have started this with this colour. I haven't got any more of this yarn left over, and then I've gone into the next colour, which I have slightly, I did, if you can see, I did two rows of the new colour, 4 rows of the colour previous, and then I've sort of alternated it like that. So I might have some of the old colour actually. I've just dropped it on the floor. So this was the first colour that I've used. You can only see the orange now. And then the next colour is this, which is like a purple, peach and a tiny little bit of pink, you can see sort of in there. It's not really coming up as true to colour. But then I have got enough of this yarn. I've got another 3 balls of this to actually complete this shawl. But then I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to do sort of different colours and ombre it down a bit, I will go very out there and go with blue. So I'm going to ombre it into the blue once I have finished. Did I get 2 balls of this that I've pulled out and 2 balls of the blue? So I'm hoping that that will be enough to actually finish the shawl. If not, I have got more here. I've got 4 more balls of that blue, and I have got 3 or 2.5 left of the colour that I'm working on now. But I'm thinking that it probably will be enough. And I really like the colours. Now this shawl will most probably be going on Etsy if nobody claims it before then. I'm going to start putting my stuff on Etsy just because I've got so many shawls, it's unreal, and I'm making stuff and it's just sitting there and it's not really doing anything. Obviously tops that I'm making for myself, then they will be for me, but mostly cows and shawls, anything that catches my eye really. So this will most probably be going on to Etsy once it's done, and I'm just really enjoying knitting it. And I think if I enjoy knitting knitting the item, whatever, knitting or crocheting the item, then it's more of a enjoyment, where if I don't enjoy it and I'm making it, then I want it for myself, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm really pleased with this so far, really love the colours, and that's what I'm doing. My cosy jumper. I still haven't made any progress on it at all. I'm really enjoying making this. I've just got this in my crochet bag with my little, it's the Watch Over Voodoo doll, best auntie ever. So yeah, I've got that. But my other jumper, I might have made a little bit of progress on it, but not really enough to shout about. So this is the front. I really enjoy knitting it. I don't really know why I haven't made any progress on it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. The yarn is lovely, but it will get done eventually, and it will be a slow knit. Not really that fussed, to be honest. I know that sounds really bad, and the sun's trying to come out now, but I don't know. I love the yarn. It's so soft, and I can't wait to have the finished jumper. It's just the knitting it. I just don't know. I've not fell out of love with it or anything. I just think that I've got other projects on the go, and I never thought that I would be a person that would have whips just sitting there and sitting there. But obviously I am, because this one is just sitting there and sitting there, and I do love it. I just haven't got round to knitting it, and that's that. I think once the front is done, the sleeves shouldn't take me that long, and the neckband, so that's that. The only other thing that I've got that you haven't seen, I don't think, if you don't watch my vlogs, is an acquisition. Now, I will put this out there because I have done in my vlog, so I got my first payment from YouTube. I am now monetizing my videos. As you see, I have put adverts on my videos. Now, there is a couple of reasons why I've done that. One is I'm not working at the moment, so Ian is our sole income person. Brings the income in, and I thought that if I monetize my videos, it could be a little treat for me if I want it, or it could just go towards the bill money and so on and so forth. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't get money every single month. You have to reach a certain threshold, and especially with AdSense, you have to reach a certain amount before they send you anything, whatever. But I thought, as it's my first payment, I would treat myself, and I treated myself to a skein of yarn. Now, this is from Dina's Home of Crafts, and it is in the Girly Punk colourway. It's 75% wool and 25% nylon. So, 75-25 yarn, and it's fingering weight, and the colours, oh my god, they are just so me. Absolutely so me. I'm really sorry about the sun. It's a lovely pink, grey, into white. I absolutely love it, so I can't wait to make something with this. It probably will be socks. Now, I bought this from eBay, not realising she had her own website and she has an Etsy store. So if I do buy anything in the future, I will probably just go straight to her website, as obviously she hasn't got to pay fees on that. I don't think. I'm not sure, not 100%, but this was £11.40. Now, I know you're thinking, oh my god, that's a lot of money, but this is hand dyed as well. It is hand dyed. Hand-dyed yarn can be so expensive. I was looking, because I wanted to treat myself to something hand-dyed. I was looking, and some of the hand-dyed was like £18 for 100 gram or £22. It was really, really expensive, and because I've never bought hand-dyed yarn before, I've never bought a skein of yarn, so I don't have no way of winding this up other than laying it out on the floor and just very, very slowly with my ball winder winding it up. I don't have a Swift or anything. I don't need a Swift. I don't have that many skeins. I have one. I have one that I will cherish probably for months and months on end before I do anything with it. I just absolutely love it, and yeah, I will keep an eye out on her website, because there's some of the stuff that she's got, oh my god, is so nice. There is also another hand dyer that is literally lives round the corner to me. She has an Etsy store. I will let you know what it's called. Just because obviously we're all makers, and I don't know whether she has a YouTube or anything like that, I don't know. It is called Wild Wool E17. So E17 is for Walthamstow. She is literally 5-minute drive away from me. That is her Etsy front page, and some of the stuff that she's got. She does stitch markers, hand-dyed yarns, and to be honest, they're not really that badly priced. You're looking at about £18–19 a skein. So it's not too bad, as I do know some people do charge a lot more than that. But anyway, I thought I would get this, as this just caught my eye and it was in my basket, and I was looking at all the other yarns, and I was putting stuff in my basket, taking it back out, and this just stayed there. And I was like, it's this one, I just have to get this one. So that is my little treat to myself. Yeah, that's that. The other thing is with my Etsy, and I have explained this in my recent vlog. I don't think closing this curtain is going to do anything. That I'm doing it just for a little bit from me, basically. As I explained in my vlog, I'm not hairdressing at the moment. My health is not great. My back, I don't really talk about my health that much, just because it's not something that you all really want to hear about. I have back problems, I have knee problem. You see me walking around and things like that, yeah, that's okay, but it's when I stop, I literally seize, and then in the evening it's like, no, you're not doing anything, you're going to sit there and be in pain. So yeah, that is, hairdressing is something that I just cannot do full time at the moment. I do it for family and friends and people that I've had clients for quite a while, but it's not something that I can say is my full-time job anymore. And if you've been watching my vlogs, you know that I haven't been, or you haven't hear me mention me going to work and that for quite a while. So I just needed something else to bring me a little bit of income, and that is why I set up my Etsy store again, and that's why I have been making stitch markers. That's why I'm going to start putting some of my knitting stuff on. So yeah, that is one reason, and one reason is obviously you all love the stitch markers that I am putting up, because they are just going like hotcakes. Thank you so much for each and every one of you that has placed an order, that has placed more than one order, that has placed more than 2 orders. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than words can explain. I'm not gonna say, like, I can't sit there and say go and order from me, because that is not, if you don't want anything, you don't want anything. I 100% understand that, and I just appreciate everyone that has placed an order. So thank you so much. I feel very overwhelmed with the orders that I have had and all that, so thank you so much. There will be more stuff being added to my Etsy store soon. I'm going to get some of the stuff that is actually in the loft that I made for my craft fair at Christmas. Someone did mention, will I be getting any more of that stuff on Etsy? I'm going to go through it and maybe do a video, or I don't know, I'm going to go through it and see what's there. I know there's some cows there, all the Christmas trees went, there's some owls, there's some different bits and bobs, but they have been in the loft for quite a while, like the owls especially. I made things like this. But that is going to be a job for next week. I'm definitely going to do that next week and see what I can get up onto the Etsy store. But that's about it for today, I think. I haven't really got anything else to show or say. No, I really don't think I have. If you remembered, I got the Knit in a Box subscription thing. I only did it for 1 month, and this was the pattern that I got inside. I will not be getting that again, just because I was quite disappointed, to be honest. I know the bits that were in there were quite nice. You've got a hot chocolate, you've got a little bag, which is here. You've got this little bag here that you can keep your notions and that in, and I have got my own personal stitch markers in there, and loads more in my other box, in my other bag as well. Yeah, you've got hot chocolate, you've got a pin badge, you've got 3 balls of Soulcraft yarn, and a pattern. Now, I thought these knitting subscription things were supposed to save you money, and I'm not being funny. The yarn that I got was only Soulcraft double knit, and I can get that for £1.60 a ball. I've got 3 of them in that crate. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. I don't know whether that's me being selfish. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was you were supposed to get more than what you paid, if you know what I mean. It was worth more. I don't know. I don't know. The little box of crochet one looks really, really good because you get so much stuff with it. And I do watch Sonia's little box of crochet openings every month. I watch you every month, Sonia. But there is never anything in there that I would think, oh, I would love to make that. It's just, yeah, it's just something that has not really tickled my fancy. But the boxes do look really, really good and really good value for money. If you're into that sort of thing. Me personally, no, I'm not into that sort of thing, but yeah. Anyway, I got the ladies box, so I thought that there would be more like shawls and tops and socks and I don't know, but maybe I just got a bad month. I really don't know. My hair, I'm just looking at myself, and my hair is just wild. Anyway, I'm gonna go, so thank you so much for watching, and I don't know when the next video will be. They're a bit sporadic at the moment. They're a bit here, there and iggledy-piggledy. But whenever I've got something to show, I will come on. And if you watch my vlogs, obviously, you will see that I show you bits and bobs as I work on them. I'm hoping to get all this a bit more organised this week. The shelf moved and whatever. And that is why I'm using the Panland yarn, because I'm trying to make room for the shelf to actually go up. So the shelf here needs to go up because the laptop, so it needs to come to at least probably, oh, I don't know, but up a bit. So I'm hoping to get that sorted. Yeah, so I need to use some more yarn. I need to use at least some of this or some of what's in the bedroom so I can transfer from here to the bedroom, but we shall see. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm really gonna go. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.